Oh, there you are, YouTube. Hey everybody, so today we are going to have this artistic experience. I'm going to do this little bit of painting slash performance art. I have this series, I don't know, and maybe some of you know, maybe not a lot of you know, but I'm an artist, I'm a painter. I do a lot of representational stuff being covered up right here. These are some characters from Jurassic Park. But I also do some conceptual work as well, some conceptual painting, and that's what we're gonna see today. So I have this series that I have called Multiplexed, and basically what it's about is film adaptations. So books that have been adapted into films and basically been turned into franchises. So think of like Jurassic Park. Started out as a novel and then it turned into a movie, and then we had a bunch of sequels afterwards. And then, well, I guess here, let me get into it right now. I have a first edition English language Planet of the Apes book right here. See that? And basically what I do for this performance art, this painting, is every time a Planet of the Apes movie comes out, on the day that it comes out, I dip this book in aluminum paint for each movie that there is. So look at that. Can you see the stripes? It's almost like a tree. Think of that like a tree right here with rings on it. You can see the stripes of each Planet of the Apes movie that there is. So starting with this one, Charlton Heston's Planet of the Apes, and then this latest dip, which is kind of where all the bubbles are, because when I shook the paint, the bubbles stuck around. That is War for the Planet of the Apes, and then you have, you know, in between, every Planet of the Apes movie in between. So, you know, like Beneath the Planet of the Apes all the way to the other new ones that were before, you know, like Dawn or yeah, it was Dawn, Rise, I don't know, those two, I can never remember the titles, but we also have Tim Burton's movie in here. So why the silver paint or the aluminum paint in the early days of cinema on movie screens to help enhance the reflective nature of them, of the imagery? There were little flecks of silver or aluminum put in it. So I'm sort of calling back to that sort of history there. And so I'm thinking of like the silver screen, right? So dipping these books in the silver screen, making franchises out of them. What started out as a book has turned into many films in this franchise. And what's really nice is we get these cool drips that dry like that. But yeah, today Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes came out, so we are going to give this book another dip, and I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna do this outside. Work got busy. We bought the kids new bicycles. That got busy, so it's dark outside. So I got to bring all my lighting set up outside in order to make this happen. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it looks okay, because I want to make sure I document it. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. We are going to dip this book in paint. Oh yeah, this right here is just so it lays flush on a wall when it's displayed. So have little screws in the back of the book, and then a hanger there, so when it hangs on a wall, you know, it hangs nice and flat. But anyway, let's add Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes to this book. Here's sort of the setup outside. Got a bucket here, which will be filled with paint. I've used it many times. As you can see, there's some silver there. I'll be sitting right there when it happens. Ring light right there. Got some extra light over there. I'm gonna have to stir the paint with this. And here's the aluminum paint I've been using for years for all of this. Very backlit. Let's see if I can get a better image. So yeah, all that silver paint right there. Stirring stick. Yeah, and then we're gonna film it. Oh yeah, I got the book too. Right here. There's the paint needing a healthy stir. It looks a little odd in color, and I wonder if it's the can maybe rusting or something. See how you have that orange there? I think that might be getting into the paint. That'll make a interesting dip. So we just got to stir this really well because it kind of gunks up in the bottom there. So lots of stirring ahead. Okay, paint is looking smoother, as you can see. Has a better color as well. Yeah, looking good. All right, we're gonna pour this in. Very carefully. Move the bucket off screen. A few more stirs. And I think we'll be, putting it right here. This is where the dipping zone is. Pretty centered. Gotta wash my hands. I've got the book right here, and we're gonna dip it right in there. So what I just did, I took the book over to my shed and I let it hang and dry there for a couple of days. So let's take a look at that. You can see some of the old aluminum residue from when I've done that with past books and this book with previous Planet of the Apes films. All right, very tough to see in here. I don't have a light, but you can see I got the book hanging right there in my shed. We've got the new drip sort of below that bubble line. Do you see that? That dip right there? And we have all those drips. You can see some other books I have over there. There's nails on the wall, screws in the wall right there for some other ones that I've done. But yeah, Planet of the Apes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is now represented in this piece right here. This conceptual art painting, this conceptual painting called Multiplexed Planet of the Apes. So now I just take all of this paint and then put it right there back in the bucket. And then we seal that up and then wait for a new either Jurassic Park movie to come out, a new Die Hard movie, another Planet of the Apes movie, or anything like that. And then we will start all over again. I want to thank you so much for partaking in this little art experience that I had. And yeah, what do you think of Planet of the Apes? Are you excited about the new movie? I know I am. I didn't get to see it today, but I hope to see it within the next week or two. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.